Hello, Periscope. Hello, Facebook. How y'all doing tonight? Hello to everyone. As you come in, please share this out for me. Periscope, the three dots at the bottom, and Facebook, y'all share this out for me too. Hello, how's everybody doing on this Sunday? How is everyone? Hello, hello. Oh, thanks to all my replay viewers that's going to watch the replay. If you would share this out for me, please. Talking to my parents. To all my parents out there. So if you are a parent, join me. And if you know a parent, share this out. So share this out for me, please, ma'am, please, sir. I appreciate it. Facebook and Periscope. Thank y'all for joining Periscope. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Talking to my parents tonight. Just want to talk a little bit about relationships with your teenagers. Welcome to Periscope. Solely March 17, first time on Periscope. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Y'all share this out, please. I'm not going to be long tonight. So y'all share this out for me. I appreciate it. If you will share this out to all my parents, to all my wonderful parents. Thank you for joining Andre F1 on Periscope. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Share this out again. Facebook, y'all share this. Some parent needs to hear this. Periscope, share this out. So parent need to hear this on tonight. We want to talk a little bit about how to build a relationship with your teenager. It can be difficult sometimes. These teenagers go through so much, parents. So let's talk. Let's talk to my wonderful parents out there. For those of you all who don't know me, I am Lakeisha Bras. I am the founder of Greater Families of 8, where I empower parents with their troubled youth. Anybody got some troubled youth out there? And let me say this before I go on. At some point in life, a child become troubled. I don't want y'all to look at trouble as, my child ain't trouble. But they struggle with things. So let's just say that. We all have teenagers that struggle with things. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it is hard, raising teenagers. So don't look at trouble as bad. Because I help and empower parents, with their troubled youth to overcome some things and who feel like they're overwhelmed. And I'm here to help the parents to regain confidence and hope as a parent, and also to have that harmonious home life. I always say, anybody want peace in their home? Yes, we all want a little peace in the home with our children. So I'm going to just talk about for a little bit how to build a relationship with your teenager. So teenager, 13 to 19? That's considered teenagers. 13 to 19. Excuse me. I got 4 little points here, Periscope and Facebook. And then I will let you all go for tonight. And I guess for a minute as a parent, thank you for joining. Okay, man, on Periscope. I guess think Think about it for a minute. As a teenager, I'm talking to you parents. How was your relationship with your parent growing up? Anybody want to chime in at any time? So as a teenager, to my parents, as a teenager, how was your relationship with your mom or dad or grandmother, whoever, your caregiver, who you live with and grew up with? From 13 to, let's say, 19, as a child, as a teenager, how was your relationship with your parent? Because I want to talk about how to build a relationship with your teenager. So y'all out there on Periscope, on Facebook, who have these teenagers, you got nieces that's teenagers, you got nephews, you have godchildren, whoever, how to build a relationship with your teenager. Hello, Periscope. What's your name? I'm going to say Just. Hey, how y'all doing? So to my parents, y'all chime in at any time and tell me, growing up as a teenager, how was your relationship with your parents? How was it? And are we doing things different or the same thing that worked for you doing with your teenager now? I got 4 points that I want to go over right quick and talk about a little bit. And then, like I said, I will let you all go. So yes, let's talk about how to build a relationship with your teenager. Hey, Kendra. Yes, I have 4 points on how to do this. And then we're going to get out of here. So how do I, as a parent, build a relationship with my teenager or with your teenager? And like I said earlier, think about when you was a teenager. How did you bond with your parent, with your mom or your dad? Even though I know times are different now, these 4 little points I'm going to go over could have went for back then too. So let me go ahead and chime on in. Number 1, how to build a relationship with your teenager. Number 1, parents, y'all hear me on this, because this is something that I have to work on too. Even though my boys not teenagers now, I need to work on this. Spend quality time with them. So number 1, parents, how to build a relationship with your teenager. Number 1, we got to spend time with our teenagers. And when I say spend time, I mean quality time, parents. Okay, I know you working. But guess what? I need you all to make time. And when I say time, it don't have to be 2 hours. It don't have to be 3 hours. Just spend a little time with your teenager. Quality time. It could be, just say, on a ride to school. If it's, 10 minutes away or whatever. On the ride home, on your way to church, on your way to a basketball game, wherever you go. Parents, we need to spend quality time with our teenagers. Pick a day to spend maybe 15 or 30 minutes with your teenager. Just talk to them. Let them talk to you. Let them open, let them say things. But as parents, sometimes we get so busy and caught up in work and doing this and doing that, we don't take out the time to spend with our teenager. Yeah, we'll support them, like take them to basketball games. We'll take them, hey cousin Tina, we'll take them to basketball games. We'll support them in football, we'll support them in church. But do you spend quality time with your teenager? And we need to, parents. We need to. You'll learn a lot, spend that quality time. And they want it, because being a teenager is not easy. It's so much to have to deal with from 13 to 19. At 13, they trying to fit in and trying to find themselves, trying to see. And each kid is different, I know. But I think from age I'm going to say 9 to 14 or 15 are the crucial ages for kids. I think middle school is a crucial age for kids, but it's important as a parent to spend quality time with your child. So parents on Periscope, my parents on Facebook, if you have a teenager, I encourage you to spend quality time with them and make time. Let's not do no excuses. Make time. It don't have to be a lot of time, but make time weekly, if not daily, to spend a little time with your teenager. They need it. Y'all hear me, parents? You hear me well? They need it. So number one, I said, well, my topic, how to build a relationship with your teenager. I'm talking to these parents who got these teenagers out here. That's like what I'm going to do with them. Number one, I need you to spend quality time with them. And I said make time. Parents, make time. Number two, allow them to express themselves without you over talking them. And so let me go back to everybody. We talk about relationships. So to have a relationship with somebody, you have to spend time with them, right? And this just building a relationship with your teenager. Just building it. Number one, I said spend quality time with them. Make time. No more excuses, parent. I know you working. I get it. I work too. But you have to make the time to spend quality time with them. Like I said, it ain't got to be an hour or two. It could be on a ride somewhere to the store, 15 minutes here, whatever. But spend that quality time with your teenager. Okay, number two, allow them to express themselves without us without us over talking them. And parents, for a minute, I need you to put yourself to the side and listen and validate your teenager's feelings. Because they going through so much in school. They have peers, they have enemies at school, they have different teachers they deal with. And not just 2 or 3, like most kids have 7 teachers or 6 that they have to deal with. So it's a lot on a teenager. But as a parent, you have to allow them to express themselves to you. And listen. Let them express themselves. Let them get it all out. And for a minute, parent, put yourself to the side. I get it. But this is crucial for your teenager. So I need you to take time out and listen and validate their feelings. I'm just saying, let me give you an example. Like if it's a kid that they're going through something in school, and to you it may be, that's nothing. Like, okay, let's say somebody was talking about them. As a parent, we want to say, well, people going to talk about you. And you right, mama, daddy, you right. People going to talk about you. You got to learn to get over it. It don't work like that for all children. But listen to them before you overtalk them and say, well, you got to get over that. People talk about people in school. You got to learn this and that. Take a step back. Listen to your child. Validate their feelings. When I say validate their feelings, I mean, okay, if they've been talked about at school, okay, I know so-and-so, I know his son or daughter, okay, I know that was hurtful. That would have hurt my feelings, So instead of just going in on them and just being like, well, people going to talk about you, you got to just roll it off your back. That don't work for all children, especially teenagers. Now remember, they had to become a teenager, so they had to go through birth to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 years, we here at the teenage stage. And I know I have some parents that, when kids are younger, we have that relationship with them. We have a good relationship with our younger kids. We go through things with them. They are more acceptable to what we say. Hey, Whitney. Hey, Kenyatta. Hey, Bobby. But once we become teenagers, they have their own, kind of mindset about things. And as a parent, for our teenagers, we must allow them to express themselves. And as a parent, You must validate their feelings because that's how they feel. You can't tell me I ain't feeling how I'm feeling. Even as a parent, y'all got to think. Just say y'all having a bad day. Y'all just feeling like y'all feeling. So with your teenagers, you can't tell them how they're feeling. This is how they are feeling. As a parent, you have to listen and validate their feelings, but allow them to express it. They need it. Allow them to express, even if you disagree, listen all the way to the end. Don't overtalk your teenager. Don't butt in when they say things. And this is something that, I practice on too, like with my boys or, my teenager that I work with. I practice these skills because it's important. We know as a parent, we want our kids to be all they can be successful, be great, and we got to help them get there. But one thing we got to do is build a positive relationship with our teenagers. So number one, I said, in order to do this, parents, we got to spend quality time with them. And I said, make time, no more excuses. It don't have to be every day, but make time for your teenager. Number two, I said, allow them to express themselves without you over talking them. Let them talk. Let them get it all out. And let's say if you got a frustrated kid, okay, if they're kind of frustrated and saying some of their words loudly, parents, come on now. Let's calm down a little bit. Validate that feeling, okay? They just had a fight at school or whatever. They hollering, trying to explain what happened. And as a parent, sometimes we want to be, you being disrespectful. Not all the time. I mean, a kid is trying to explain themselves and they are frustrated and mad. They're not being disrespectful. They're expressing how they feel. And they may get a little loud. I mean, it's okay to redirect and be like, babe, I know you're mad, but, bring your voice down a little bit. But I'm just saying, some parents, I just witnessed some parents just kind of, go off the handle when the kid is not being disrespectful to you, parent. They just had a fight at school. So in order to tell you about the fight, the feelings, the emotions are still there. So we have to learn to kind of step back, parents, sometimes when talking to kids. Okay, number three. So we're talking about how to build a relationship with your teenager, 13 to 19. Number one, I said spend quality time with them. Make time, parents. We got to make time. Number two, allow them to express themselves without talking over them. Number three, parents, and this is something that parents don't like to be sometimes, but I need you to do this. With your teenagers, they're at an age, they're understanding more, the brain is still growing. They are not 7. They are not 5, so they're understanding more. So number three, parents, I need you to be transparent. What you mean, Miss Keisha, be transparent? Be transparent with them. Talk about some of the issues or the feelings you had as a teenager that you experienced. Sometimes as a parent, we don't want to tell our teenager that we snuck out the house and didn't get caught. You feel me? Because as parents, let's be honest, we all was there. We all was 13 one time, all the way up to 19. That's so true. That's so true. That's so true. Because if we don't spend time with them, they doing other things to occupy their attention. And so sometimes a parent, we don't know what those things are. But if we spend quality time with them, we're learning their thoughts. Sometimes it's good just to listen. Just let them talk. Just listen. Let them talk. Shake your head. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Because sometimes, my boy's not teenagers yet, y'all, but sometimes they tell me things and the inside of me be want to go crazy. Sometimes. Just let me be real. Because some things they come home with that kids say at school, I just be like, ugh. But I have to listen to them and validate their feelings, because guess what this is, the result of this is doing is gaining that trust with your teenager. I know as a parent, we say all the time, Why my child don't talk to me? Why they don't come to me and talk to me as a teenager? The number one reason all my kids say that I work with, that I've encountered, Mama don't understand me. Daddy don't understand me. Grandmama don't understand me. Papa, he don't understand me. My TT, she don't understand me. But parents, if we would spend quality time with our children, we're building their relationship. And let me say this, parents. In order to build something, you have to spend time. You know how when y'all was dating, the child, mother or father, y'all spend time together. Y'all on the phone all night, all booed up on the phone. Y'all went on dates together. But the biggest thing, y'all conversated back and forth, building a relationship. Even though that's love, same way with children. You have to build a relationship. Yeah, you providing for them. You going to work every day. You make sure they got a roof over their head, clothes on their back, lights. You doing all that. So yes, but you also have to spend time. You have to get to know your child or your teenager. Because they change sometimes. Parents, y'all hear me? Sometimes teenagers change over the period of time. And also with teenagers at like 13, 12, some of them start at 9, their body is changing. And as a parent, it's your responsibility to have that conversation with your child. Mothers, talk to these daughters. Tell them about the growth of their body when they get 13, 14, 15. It's coming. Talk to them about it. Their cycle. Talk to them about it. The men with y'all boys, their body is changing. Things are growing. Hair is growing. Daddy, I need you to handle that. Let me say this. Sometimes it do start early. I'm a female, so I have all these boys in my house. I know nothing about certain things when it comes to boys. So when my little 8 or 9-year-old run up to me and be like, Mama, it feeling something down here. I'm looking crazy like, what? You better go talk to your daddy. I don't have that. I don't know the feeling of whatever it's doing, you say it's doing. So that part I can't teach. I can't teach my sons when it comes to, male things. Mama can't teach that. Now, with a daughter, we could talk about a cycle. We could talk about cramps. I got you. But with the men, I don't know about all that stuff that's going on, and then I don't know about that. I don't know. So I have to send you to your daddy, or for y'all that, dad not there, send him to uncle or somebody you trust. So that little bit right there I struggle with. So as parents, we got to tell our kids, be up on it, how they are changing. But be transparent, but be age appropriate. 16-year-olds, they almost grown. So you can share with them. I snuck out the house, went out the window, trying to get to this little girl or this little boy, and I didn't get caught. Or you could say, well, I snuck out and I did get caught. But let them know it was wrong. It was a decision that I made. It was wrong. Because sometimes kids will be like, Mama, you did that for real? They'll be shocked because you don't be transparent. I ain't saying tell all your business or, let it be age appropriate. I mean, if y'all on a topic where, a kid snuck out the window or they brought somebody in the house and you experienced that, talk about it, but let them know it wasn't right. You probably shouldn't have did it, but you did. Because sometimes that make kids feel good, like, girl, my daddy, he did that. Now not to throw it back in your face and be like, well, daddy, you did it, I'm going to do it. Not like that. That's why you have to say, I did this, but it was wrong. I made a decision at 14, and it was wrong. So parents, be transparent with these teenagers. Because they hear so much. Y'all hear me? Let me get a little closer. These kids hear so much at school, my Lord, in the community. And sometimes they know more than we know. They come home with some words. You be like, what's that? And they'll break it down and tell you what it is. But if you're not spending quality time with them, you're not going to know that. And if you're not learning to express themselves and not overtalk them, you're not going to know that. And you got to be transparent. It's okay. Parents, hear me. It is okay to be transparent with your teenager. You need to be. I'm just saying you need to be transparent. Tell them things that you experience. If you had a younger sister and you a male and you got a daughter, be transparent. Tell them, how your sister did this and did that and the consequences behind it. Because that's the thing. Your kids going to make a decision with or without you. But if you teach them and let them know that, okay, if you do this, here go the consequences. Either good or bad. Everything you do, something good or bad. If you do good things, good rewards. If you do not so good things, I don't have to say bad things, but not so good things, you got to deal with the not so good consequences. And life is all about choices, parents. Your kids going to make choices in life. And you can talk to them about things and they still going to make their own choice. But as a parent, it's your job to put it out there, teach it to them, and to be transparent. So let me say it again. How to build, parents, a relationship with your teenager. Teenager. We're talking about teenagers from 13 to 19. If you got godchildren, work with kids at church, at school, with these teenagers, we got to, as a parent, try to learn to understand them. So number one, I said, one way to do that, we got to spend time. I'm going to say that to y'all, get it. Spend time with your teenagers. Make time. No more excuses. 5-10 minutes. Have a talk with them. I did a scope on a quiet child one time. If y'all have time, go back and watch it. If y'all have that quiet child, they go through a lot of things. And even the outspoken children, they go through things too. They more expressive with things, but they still be dealing with some stuff. So parents, I need y'all to spend quality time with your teenagers. Do that. Number two, allow them to express themselves to you, parent, without you over talking them. Just listen. Listen to your children. Linda, Leroy, listen to your teenager. Listen to them, and not just riding in the car, the music on, and you hearing them talk, but you ain't listen to what they're really saying. Parent, I need y'all to listen and validate their feelings. If something hurt their feelings, okay, yeah, that's hurtful. Not, well, you got to get over that. People gonna say things, they gonna do things. You right, they are. But validate your teenager feeling. Because this is how they feeling right now. So parents, y'all validate their feelings. Number three, be transparent with your teenager. It's okay, age appropriate, but be transparent. Discuss some of your struggles as a teenager, some of your issues as a teenager. It's okay. We did that. We learned from it. Teach them. They'll remember that. And number four, parents, I need you all to pray with your teenager. I didn't say pray for them. I said pray with them. And what I mean is pray and ask God and the Holy Spirit to show you how to be, a better parent. To teach you when to listen and when to not talk and let them talk. Teach you when to intervene and teach you when to talk. Because we need that. We need that. For y'all don't believe in prayer, I don't know what to say to you, but I do. I believe in prayer. Prayer works. But pray with your teenager. Like I said, it's so much that they deal with on a daily basis. Just going to school as a parent, we think, well, you just going to school, sitting in the desk, getting your lesson. It's so much more than that. It's a big social thing with children. And they're dealing with so much, and peer pressure is a big one. And it's hard to deal with peer pressure. As an adult, we can go to work, not talk to our coworker, do our job, get off of work, come home and tend to our kids. But children, they're at school. Their mind not thinking like we are. So they're dealing with a teacher who may not like them. They're dealing with 6 different teachers, 6 different personalities. They're dealing with peers in the classroom. They're dealing with a lot, parents. So take in consideration that your child is going to school, but they're dealing with some things at school. And as a parent, number 4, if y'all don't get a this out of this list tonight, number 1, spend quality time with your teenager. And then number 4, I said pray with them. And that's something that I'm going to start doing with my boys. Because I tell them, when they get ready to go to bed, y'all say your prayers and go to bed. But I want to start praying with them so they can hear the words come out of my mouth on what I'm praying for. And parent, y'all speak positive things over your children. They're going through things at school, peer pressure. When you pray with them, speak positive things into their life, into their day. And they will take that along. It'll go a long way, parents. It will. Like I said, that's something that I'm going to start with my boys, is praying with them instead of just saying, well, y'all go ahead and go to bed. Please say your prayers. CJ, AJ King, say your prayers. It's important that we pray with our teenagers. So everything we do, parents, let's do it in love. We love our children. I say it all the time. We love our kids. We'll fight for them. We'll go to the end of the ropes for our children. So I need y'all to take that same energy to spend time with your teenager. And one of my good spiritual brothers asked me about doing a scope on dating and how parents should deal with. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to do my little scope on it and do my little notes and all that. So I'm gonna do that. But tonight I want to focus on how to build a relationship with your teenager. It's so important to build a relationship with your teenager. And this work for kids that you just may come encounter with. Because kids love to talk. Teenagers love to talk. They will tell you some things that your ears just want to fall off sometimes. But it's important, parents, to spend time with our teenagers and to make time. It can make a difference in their life and your life as a parent. You won't have all those struggling or wondering why your kid not coming and talking to you, or wondering why this and that. You're not spending quality time with them. So do that, parents. Yeah, I know I love y'all. I gotta tell y'all the truth about these children, because kids tell me so much. And sometimes it be little things that the parent may need to be aware of that could change a whole situation. Let me give you an example. I had one kid, and she would always get upset during a family session because the mom facial expressions, because she read the mom facial expressions in a very negative way. So I work with this parent because it was something big for the child, but it was something the parent sometimes was doing intentionally, like with her face, facial expressions. Body language tells a lot, people. It does. So me and this parent worked on during family sessions. She be aware when a kid say something of her facial expressions, because we know we have some of those. So to make a long story short, one of my parents worked on that. And then so in our family sessions, they got better. The kid was able to express herself and be more open. And the mom worked on her facial expressions. And that just solved the issue. Like, the mom was at so much peace with the girl behaviors in the home. All because of a facial expression. Now, wasn't that simple to you all? To me, the therapist out looking in the session, I was like, okay, every time the kid say something, mom make a certain face. And the kid get upset, she get angry, almost to being physical. And the only thing mom had to do to work on that was work on her facial expressions. And in family sessions, they got better. So that's what I mean, parents. When I say sometimes you just got to step back and, not be so, I guess, a bulldozer over our teenagers. Um, and we gotta be transparent. But I want to challenge y'all, parents. Y'all hear me? With them teenagers, I'm challenging y'all to spend quality time with your teenager. Make time. You hear me? Periscope, Facebook. I need y'all to make time to spend with y'all teenagers. Um, and then allow them to talk. Let them talk. Let them tell you how they feel and validate their feelings. If they say their feelings are hurt, don't tell them you gotta deal with it. Validate that and find out why. Because parents, y'all always wonder why my child won't come talk to me. It's the way you respond when they do talk to you. I won't talk to you either. Being a kid, you have to look, you know, I did a scope before. You have to look calm, you know. You have to look calm and have a conversation with our teenagers. Especially these 7th and 8th graders, y'all. I worked in the school system a little while, way back some years ago. And I worked with 7th through 12th graders. Let me tell y'all. The most, let's see, I had more issues out of 7th and 8th graders than I did out of the high school. Because 7th and 8th grade is hard trying to find yourself. And if I could tell y'all some of the letters that I found from 7th and 8th graders that I found in the classroom when they left, blew my mind. I was like, dang, wow, what they know about this in the 7th grade? How they know this in the 8th grade? But they learn so much at school, parents. So you have to teach our kids. Spend that time with them. It don't have to be 3 hours, but spend time with your teenager. Get to know them. We talking about building a relationship, right? To build one, you got to spend time. You got to talk. You got to conversate. Even if it's sometimes I have a girl I was working with who she expressed herself more through texting. So the mom, the dad, they was on board to letting her text, and express herself. She was getting it out. Because one, she was kind of afraid of her parents, but then she didn't feel comfortable talking face to face, expressing herself. So at that point, text and messages worked, but we had to work up to a place where she could, finally sit down with me being there, and then with me not being there to open up and talk to her parents. So parents, it's doable. Y'all can do this. Even if y'all have in y'all head, you say, Miss Keisha, this little girl, this little 14-year-old I got, this smart mouth, you don't understand. I'm telling you, you got to build a positive relationship with these children. And if you will spend quality time with them, it'll work. If you will allow them to express themselves without over talking them, it'll work. And if you will be transparent, y'all hear me, parents? Be transparent with your teenagers. It will work. And if you will pray with, not for, it's a difference. You pray for your child all the time. Pray with them. Pray with them. So I need y'all to do that with y'all children. And you will see a difference. You will. I promise you. I'm not telling you, and I said this on a lot of scopes, and I'm going to say it again till y'all get it. I'm not telling you what I learned in grad school when it comes to these children. I'm not telling you what I read in the book, what I read online. I am telling you what I have witnessed going inside many, many homes, talking to kids and their parents in the comfort of their home. I've been in so many homes, so many different counties, doing therapy with parents and children. So that experience taught me so much about how a 5-year-old think, how a 6-year-old think, how an 8-year-old, 9, 10. I've worked with kids from 5 to like 19. So, and they share so much with me. And I want to empower my parents. This is what your child is experiencing. This is what they are thinking. But I want to help you to help them. Like I said, I know we work, parents. I got you. I know we work. And we may say, well, I don't have time. I want you to make time with your teenager. Make time. If you all got to ride, listen to a song, and talk about the song. You know, because some parents and teenagers tell me, well, I can't talk to my daughter. Well, I can't talk to my mama. Some mother and daughter just don't have a relationship. They don't. But I want to empower my parents how to build one. If you lost it when they became a certain age, I want you to build it back. So I challenge you on this week, if you have a teenager, spend time with them. Quality time. I'm not talking about everybody sitting in the living room and all y'all on your phone and your tablet and TV going, no ma'am, no sir. That is not spending time with your child. I'm talking about put the phone down, put it on mute, turn the TV off, and spend time with your child. You can do it playing basketball. Y'all can have a conversation playing basketball or whatever, but spend time with your teenager. So thank y'all, parents. I'm going to do a quick review. Then I'm going to jump off of here and let y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday night and get ready for this work week. But Keisha wants to empower parents out there to build a positive relationship with your teenager. We're talking about teenagers tonight, that difficult age, 13 to 19. So in order to do that, parents, let me review. I said number 1, spend quality time with your child, with your teenager. Make time. No excuses. I need y'all to make time. Allow your teenager to express themselves without you as a parent over talking them. For many parents, put yourself to the side and listen and validate your teenager feelings. It's their feelings. How you going to tell them how they feel? And they'll say it in a minute. Well, this is how I feel. Parent, find out why they feeling like that before you go in on them. Before you start harping on them. Find out why they feel the way they feel. Listen, parent. I need y'all to listen. Linda Leroy, listen to these teenagers. You need to listen. Number 3, I said be transparent. Do it, parents. She's 16. She's 17. You can talk about sex. Talk about it. Be transparent. She's not 5 anymore. She's not 10. She's not 3. He's not 4. Have a conversation, Dad. Talk to your teenager. Be transparent. Then number 4, I said pray with. I put with in big letters. Pray with your teenager. Not only for, because the difference. Pray with them. They have so many issues and struggles daily with school, with peers, with society, with life, period. And we know that so many times, it's another whole topic, that kids experience depression. That's a big one. Suicide, all those things. But parents, I promise you, if you would do these 4 steps, you will start seeing progress in your home. You will have that harmonious home life. You will have peace. Anybody want a peace of mind in your home? I know you do. So yes, I encourage you, parents. Let's do this together with our teenagers. Put the phone down. Put their phone down. I know you tired. You done worked all day. Your kid in their room, they not bothering you. Take 5 or 10 minutes. Get you a woosah. You got to get some coffee. You got to get you a Coca-Cola. Whatever you got to do. Take that little time, that little minute, and then go spend time with your teenager. Y'all hear me, parents? I'm challenging y'all. Spend time. Today is Sunday. Monday to the next Sunday. Spend time, quality time with your teenager. No distractions. Tell them, put the phone down. You just want to talk with them, have a conversation. You know your child, whatever you need to do to spend that quality time. And I bet you they're going to feel so important. They may not tell you, well, thanks, Mom. Well, thanks, Dad. Well, thanks, TT. Well, thanks, Grandma. But I bet you in the inside of them, they feel like they say some type of way. A good type of way. So, parents, y'all hear me? I'm challenging y'all to spend quality time with y'all teenagers this week. Again, share this out. Facebook, Periscope. Share this out. A parent needs to hear it. Somebody somewhere in another world, in another state, your neighbor is struggling with a teenager that won't talk, that they feel disconnected with. Share this out so they can learn how to connect and build a relationship with their teenager. We need it. Don't be selfish. Share it out. Somebody else needs to hear this on tonight. So I thank y'all. Any questions? Thank y'all for joining. Again, my replay viewers, thank you. Any questions before I get off? So parents, I gave y'all homework. Y'all got homework. Y'all homework is to spend quality time with your teenager. You got to Sunday. I gave y'all homework. Took you back to school for a little while. You ain't got to write nothing down. You don't need no pen. You don't need no paper. All you need is your body, yourself, and your attention skill. That's all you need for your teenager. So do that, my parents. Any questions? If not, I love y'all dearly. Thank you, Periscope. Thank you, Facebook. On Facebook, I'm Lakeisha Brawls. On Instagram and Twitter, I think I'm Keisha B. And y'all go check out my website. It's www.greaterfamiliesof8. It's all together. Greater Families of and the number 8. So go check it out. I provide programs just working with parents. And if they want to involve the kid, I got a program for that too. So parents, let's do this. I love y'all. I want y'all to be better, do better, raise these business owner teenagers. Raise these successful teenagers. We can do it. My boy's young now, so I'm going to be coming on when they get old and be like, guess what, y'all? Same thing I was teaching. I got to use it too. I can't teach this and not use it in my home. Come on now, I can't do that. So again, parents, I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Y'all take care. Have a great Sunday. And until next time, y'all got homework. Y'all got homework. What's going on, Black Queen? I just gave everybody homework on Periscope. I need y'all to spend quality time and make quality. Make time. Make time to spend with your teenager. Okay? So thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Facebook, do your homework now. I'm asking you nicely. Do your homework. So y'all have a good one. Thank you again for joining Facebook. Bye-bye.